time to... You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidden wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Mebseth Osin. There are almost no supplies left, but with the stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook to provide for your dwarves, you are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you. But it is spring now, enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the cougars get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Lika Ungalak, Inkabyss, has strike the earth. It's got like a mountain pass with the stream flowing through it. I think first things first. I'll just sort of scout out the not all is here. Got some silty clay, fire clay. Probably get right into some doing some pottery. It's like as good a spot as any start to the initial base. Gonna sort of have a sort of entry area, and a place for workshops, a decent sized stock room. And enough like little bedrooms for the 5 gold. I think it's 5 that you start out with. Seven. So I had to get room for 7 actually. And an apron just for balance. Where's the caravan? Is it like Wigan and them being positioned on a mountain or something? I'm not seeing it anywhere. Oh, there it is. I just missed it. Yeah. We need a little while. I'll eat him. Signugat Hablo. I'll digs out at our initial site. Feels set. I finished up some work. That was very satisfying. He feels satisfied at work. He feels satisfied upon improving mining. He is a casual worshipper of zealous safety towers. He is a citizen of the Order of Bowing. He is a member of the Cradled Covenant, and he is a member of the Standard Well. He arrived at Likat on the 15th of Granite in the year 250. He is 72 years old, born on the 1st of Felzite in the year 178. His hair is crinkly. He has very long sideburns are neatly combed. His medium-length mustache is neatly combed. His very long beard is arranged in double braids. His very long hair is arranged in double braids. He has a scratchy voice. His narrow head is very short. His hair is pale top. Is that how you pronounce that? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Taupe. No, but his skin is tan, his eyes are cobalt, his ears are somewhat splayed out. See what that deity is all about. Zealous Safe Towers is a deity near the whimsical furnace. Zealous most often takes the form of a female dwarf and is associated with fortresses. She's like cursed some people. I think they might have made one side of the workshop room a little too narrow. That'll work. But all needs a little bit of adjustment. Okay, so the designated stockpile. They pretty much that's usually just make a stockpile with everything but corpses and refuse. Like somebody's getting a partially tree root room. One of those walls is gonna have to be replaced. Set the wagon in for removal real quick. So go ahead and set the task for the miner to fix that little mistake in the workshop room. Now we can start building some workshops. Well, we need an ashery. Be able to. So you want a kiln if I'm gonna do pottery. So the kiln is in furnaces. I'm pretty sure. So I think, I don't think you need an ashery. I think you need asheries or something else. That wasn't what I was thinking of. Actually, wood furnace. The kiln that I need. Unfortunately, I don't have materials to make those with as currently. Because wood isn't a fire-safe material. Starting on chopping trees and using making beds. Unfortunately, I think both. Was it? Nope. The woodcutter and the woodworker are thankfully different people. All by default. Apparently. Apparently, woodworker has found a lover already. That he left him behind. Don't love us. He was caught up in a new romance. Yeah, he's in love with the stoneworker. I do think one of the things that they did add recently was to work on getting dwarves to actually like interact with each other a bit more. I would designate a zone here to get everybody to actually come inside when they don't have a job to be doing. Also, pasture for the yak cow and one humped camel. That is all that we brought with us, apparently. The store is done. Now we can get a door on the front of the fort. What? Oh, see the problem. Nobody wants to cross the river to chop wood. Well, the stream. Somebody's just piling fish next to the stream? Like, what? What's happening here? Yep. Rick is just piling fish. Like, you do realize we have a stockpile, right? And it's certainly not there. do they count as corpses? I don't remember fish counting as corpses. Wait, I think I just need the Fisher Workshop. The fishery, I mean. Because that's where they go to prepare the fish. You know, maybe raw fish do count as corpses or refuse. So they need to be prepared. But then again, under food it listed unprepared raw fish. So there's just a pile of fish. You know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 raw fish just sort of piled up. Oh, now they start to rot too. Probably because nobody took them to the stockpile where they could be easily accessed and maybe eaten. So better make a corpses and refuse stockpile. She doesn't even care about the fact that her catches have started to rot. So she's just annoyed about having to drink with a goblet, cup, or mug. She's an ardent worshipper of the Fated. It's a pretty rad deity name. The Fated most often takes the form of a rotting male dwarf and is associated with death. They definitely seem to have pretty straightforward deities in this group. Then you've got Sunsa, who takes the form of a female bat and is associated with valor, the rainbows in the sky. Most of those are connected, but like rainbow, like valor. What's valorous about the sky and rain? Guess it's got to do with one of those creation myths we don't get to see yet, because this doesn't have the new update. It's still a long ways off that adds in stuff like magic, and mythology. Still nobody has done anything about all the raw fish. Even the rotten ones. Yet to be put into any kind of stockpile. I mean, raw fish are apparently being prepared. Like, the refuse is being taken to the appropriate stockpile. You know, maybe the fish have started to rot because they were just sort of sitting there for a while. Apparently there are also geese around. I've got the carpenter back to work because he canceled it because he didn't have the supplies. At least now, pretty much everybody's doing something. And now the fish situation seems to be being taken care of somewhat. Except for absolutely no one has done anything with the rotten ones. They're just sort of in a pile. I mean, there's also still quite a bit being moved to the stockpile over here. Oh, just means that somebody's using it. So it wouldn't be over TSK. I think TSK probably means task. At least now there's some beds. So I can just get some bedrooms set up so people don't have to sleep on the floor anymore. Already people have taken to the new beds and started using them, because, you know, really haven't been assigned to anyone for anyone in particular yet. But, you know, it's better than sleeping on the floor. Yeah, I can't actually assign rooms properly until the woodworker wakes up and then makes the rest of the beds and then starts down the doors. Probably should have just like alternated them instead of queuing up all the beds first and then the doors, but having beds is more important than being able to assign the rooms. It's almost all the beds. That's last of the beds now. Carpenter can start on the doors. Wait, no. One last bed because we queued up 8. The 8th room isn't going to be enough by the time there's actually an 8th person, because they're gonna bring like a 9th, a 10th, and 12th, and so on. I think, hey, it gives time. It gives me time to figure out how I want to set up that room, because you can't attach doors to most of the tree roots. Right now, got a door. the fish pile has been cleared out. There's a bucket just sort of sitting there for some reason. I guess Rith just left it there. Now I can start actually assigning bedrooms, then actual proper rooms. I think once the traders arrive, probably gonna want to like trade for some kind of material to build a kiln out of. You know, fire safe material. It looks like a lot of what Rith has been catching hasn't even been fish, it's been turtles. Yeah, build a craft store workshop real quick. Because one of the handiest things you can do when you do a lot of fishing, you can use the various like shells inside to make little trinkets to trade with merchants with. You can start turning those pond turtle shells into something useful. Just letting them slide her up to the garbage pile. And we can get stuff like you get a pond turtle shell figurine of giant ocelots. This is a well-crafted pond turtle shell figurine of giant ocelots. The item is a well-designed image of two giant ocelots in pond turtle shell by Olin Beckett's book. Now it's mostly, much like a Paradox game. Watching things go on and waiting for things to happen. Send that bed to the carpenter. That one to the fish cleaner. That one can go to the woodcutter. Yeah, down to just 2 raw pond turtles rather than a bunch of raw fish. We also got the pond turtle shell ring. Simply, this is a finely crafted pond turtle shell ring. Because unfortunately, it's only like figurines and statues using the like that actually get to a detailed description of what they are. Stuff like rings, unless it's an artifact, it just tells you the level of craftsmanship, the material, and what it is. Probably go ahead and make a good spot for the trade depot. I'm gonna adjust that spot a little bit. These should be 5 by 5. One, 2, 3. That's 5 by 5. I just need to remove stairs and ramps because there are ramps that might get in the way. It is now summer. So far, nobody is removing the ramps. Oh, there we go. Edom has decided to remove the ramps. I can just sort of slot that in. Then it should be ready to go. No, by time there's actually 8 traders around. You know, pretty much everybody's doing something except for the fish cleaner. I mean, Rith is fishing, so the fish cleaner should have something to do fairly soon. And hold on, stop being an expedition leader. Because when she temporarily was like I guess Sandra was being like a craft house dwarf temporarily, at least a shell crafter. She's improved her bone carving. And she dreams of mastering a skill, so maybe she can master bone carving. She also finds nature somewhat disturbing, apparently. Probably actually let's see. If I scroll through here we can actually set. To be able to actually set that where you don't put pond turtle shells in this particular stockpile. You can probably just about disable putting shells in there altogether. The main thing is the main source of shells most we've really got right now. That was just pond turtles. Yeah, and it'll be faster if you can get it, rather than to just pile them up. Pile the shells near the fishery than to have them go all the way to that stockpile just to be dug back up again and to be carved. Probably also start mining downwards a bit and see if I can maybe find some stone and allow me to build a kiln and all in the wood furnace before our merchants arrive. This sits right now. No, the only no, I don't really have any fire safe materials to craft with. Start channeling. I believe this area has like a flux-stone layer, so should find something usable. Oh, at some point. Like right now. I believe that's where there's the useful material. It's talk. I have a feeling that you just got stuck. Like you were able to get down there. Why are you seemingly unable to get back up? Oh, you can get back up. You just didn't feel like it or something. You just like sitting there in a corner of a like basically sort of calc room. I can go into build furnaces. Build a wood furnace. Is it? Then expand the room. Then we put in a kiln. Yes, somebody is furnace operator as well. Gotta remember how exactly. Wait, no. I think stoneworker may already be set to. Be a furnace operator. It's a wood burning. And pottery. As additional tasks for the stoneworker. So I haven't been doing a whole lot of like masonry. Add in a kiln. Still got plenty of wood. Put some charcoal. Roll up. Set up a couple spots for gathering clay. There's a couple different kinds of clay you need to pick from. I have no idea how that works, whether it's the dwarf sort of picks it, or I get to pick when I send the dwarf out to specifically gather it. Because if it's up to the dwarf, or it might just end up all being silty clay. Maybe because the dwarf will just be kinda lazy and pick the nearest one. Yep, I think it's... Maybe you just pick whatever is a source of clay. Okay, somebody's collected clay. So I can get clay statue. At least if one bit of clay is enough. I'm not sure how much it takes. I haven't really done much with pottery before, but there's so much clay around it, and I might as well. I just realized it's a woodcutter that's been making the charcoal. Well, and the person that did, you know, I kind of set it to specifically do that task. So I guess the woodcutter just already set to do it. Alright, let's see what that statue is. Earthenware statue of hamsters. This is the earthenware statue of hamsters. The item is an image of hamsters in earthenware by a Aiden cattle request. Go collect more clay and make another statue. That statue can sort of be one of the guardians of the fort, but first gotta remove these ramps because they're in the way. Did you not collect the clay? It's not giving me an option to... Perhaps I don't have any charcoal. Unfortunately, I have no clue where that shows up. Just gonna make some charcoal real quick. I think somebody just picked something up from where the clay goes, so... There we go. I can get another clay statue. Well, another earthenware statue. Place another one outside. Well, place the existing one outside. And plop down on the new one. Run it out there once it's done. And I'm out of shells. Snap. No, the expedition leaders cancelled making more shell crafts. I've got an earthenware statue defeated now. So there's just... So outside the fort is now going to be a statue of a rotting dwarf and a statue of hamsters. You probably also gather some more clay and get some like big goblets made so that people can stop complaining. So who is always like, I wish we didn't have to drink without a goblet, cup, or mug. It doesn't matter much to run out of pond turtle shells, because we got plenty of stuff to trade with any merchants. You know, 10 turtle shell bracelets. Eight pairs of turtle shell earrings. Ten turtle shell rings. There's some figurines as well. Oh, but people have lost track of how many there are. So, it's like, there are like 20 of those, right? So I should probably set somebody up as a bookkeeper. Go ahead and do that. Real quick, but at least get that started. Making a little room there. Having the carpenter make not a chest, a chair, and a table. Because bookkeepers need an office. I think I'll just set whoever's got the best skill for the job, which is absolutely no one. Nobody has a relevant skill. Just set the fish cleaner. Nobody has the relevant skill also for being a broker either. So the carpenter can just do that. Oh, and it's migrant time now. Which means it's also time to make more bedrooms. So for at least 3. Go ahead and take down some of those roots. Because you can't attach a door to tree roots. At least not when it's both on both sides. you know, because like if one side is tree roots, then I guess like the hinge goes on the side that isn't. But one lucky migrant is going to have a talc wall, whereas everybody else gets it's clay walls. I also need to send somebody up to chop more wood. You don't need to keep that many beds and doors, I don't think. I need 4 more for what I've currently got set up. Yeah. Actually, should be good with just the beds I've got. Being said, just go for 3 doors. Yeah, first, oh, got have the wood for it. Now it's just a matter of waiting for the door to actually finish the job. So give the bookkeeper an office. We've got the room set up, just need to actually assign it and make it a proper room. Nobles. Holdings meager office in meager quarters needs meager office. Set to highest precision. Also, like, this farmer is a master of a skill. Competent axe dwarf. Legendary musician. Why are you a farmer then? Why aren't you like a bard or something? If you're such a great musician. No. Make this a bedroom. Oh, I can actually just do that. Be able to set up a bedroom without it spilling out into the hall, and without not having to build a door first. It looks like he actually built one more bed and door than I needed because I didn't realize that there was a married couple among those migrants. So they only need the one bed. Now, once Bookkeeper's done updating the stockpile records, I'll actually be able to see things like what those figurines are. Actually, yeah. The estimate was actually pretty close. I mean, 15 isn't that far off from 20, I guess. Got dwarves, snow, oh, blenched crimson. Then the item is a superiorly designed image of snow blenched crimson, and the dingo and little crystal waits a dwarf in palm turtle shell by on back his buck. Little crystal waits is striking down snow blenched crimson. The artwork relates to the killing of the dingo snow blenched crimson by the dwarf crystal waits. I'm glad you told me, game. Like, and there I thought that maybe it was some sort of metaphorical piece. But now it relates to literally the event that it depicts. First I thought that, oh, you know, the dingo is some kind of like deep metaphor for suffering or something. Also got the Meadow Mansion Devils being struck down by a Zaz oil scratch. It relates to the killing of Meadow Mansion Devils by the dwarf Zaz oil scratch. The satin yarn, the malign shins, and Eldertech in the murk of owning in the early winter of 52 during Risley rhymes, the Siege of Cremation. And another this one's somebody the dwarf getting killed by a goblin. Therefore, her work relates to the killing of the dwarf run hunter, her Tubal Twohammer, by a goblin in curse spirals in the murk of owning in the middle of the midwinter of 118 during Entas Gumux, the Siege of Steam. So just Mebza with page rings surrounded by alfalfa. The Cybreak Mountain Dogs surrounded by dwarves. There's classic giant ocelots. The item is a well-designed image of a suicide assistant in pond turtle shell. What is that? It seems kind of morbid. Suicide assistant? And it's the impersonation of the elf Asmol Odor Canyon, Odor Canyon, and by the elf Lilama Scaly speak for the orb bowing thing in the mid-autumn of 173. Oh, and here's Mebzoth again, this time surrounded by shields. Here's just a basic dwarf, like, no specific person. And here's Mebza himself. Which he does like shields and alfalfa. So that's why there are figurines of him being surrounded by those things. Now, it's not really much going on. Okay, at least a bookkeeper should gain the skill relevant to being a bookkeeper. Because I imagine highest position probably actually pretty good for gaining that skill. Since, you know, it's higher accuracy, so it takes more effort. Evidently, you know, this is the kind of game to have just like longish spans of not really a lot of anything super interesting happening. You know, mostly just, you know, the dwarves going about their business. Probably do a bit more mining. See what else is down there amongst the talc. I mean, it might just be just a layer of talc and clay for all I know. Nope. There's something. No, that's just more talc, I think. Let's double check real quick. Dolomite, actually. So, it's another kind of stone, known at least. So, you got some variety there. It's autumn now. Means it's going to be about time for the merchant to arrive. It's not until the merchants actually arrive that you can move stuff to your trade depot. Yeah, I was also finding some clay in the mining area. I think I can also, yeah, once I find some ore gems, I can set it to just mine those. But, you know, first I'd have to find something like that. Probably also expand the stockpile room. And now I've got more pond turtles, which means more shells. Means time to make more shell crafts. That's right. The merchants have arrived, along with our outpost liaison. So set all these crafts. Those would be able to the trade depot. Watch the frenzy begin as everybody is picking up little pond turtle shell trinkets and carrying them over. I'm your liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. The world is the same as ever. What requests do you have of our merchants? I actually don't really have any particular request right now, because I guess some picks could be good. Alright. Let's discuss what we're willing to offer for your craft store ship. So, gonna note this down in Notepad real quick. Actually, probably it would actually be faster to just screenshot it. Looks like we might want to focus on crossbows quite a bit, because they're 202% of their regular price. He isn't trading them. Crossbows, seeds, powder, and thread are all really valuable right now. I also want to keep the rings and any scepters. Just hold off on trading those until next time, because the prices don't actually, because the prices don't take effect until the next time the merchants arrive. They have to give you a chance to actually acquire those items from somewhere. There's still people moving into pond turtle shell rings one by one. You'd think they'd be able to just like pick up a handful, but instead each one takes up an entire spot in the stockpile. So each one has to be carried individually. looks like everything's been carried over. They finished unpacking. Now, like set everything to be traded. Except for the rings, because those are going to be more valuable next time. So we've got a budget of 1340. I think I'll gain a couple whole metal bars, some beer, they're trading crossbows and warhammers, but they also going to be offering a higher price on on trading those next time. I believe we've got a dwarf that's fairly competent with an axe, so probably maybe get like a battle axe. Yeah, copper battle axe is it's only 68. Maybe get some seeds. Maybe some cheese as well. Alright, this is all going to be... Yep, there we go. Accepted the trade, because sometimes they'll be like, as much as the value is the same, they'll be like, we're not gonna give you bars of metal for a bunch of shell trinkets. And here come the migrants for this season. Including at least one that's apparently legendary at something, but yeah, another legendary musician who does a job that has to do with plants. And oh wait, no. That one wasn't blanking, so that's the second legendary musician has a random job that has to do with plants for some reason, rather than having their job be, you know, music. You know, the thing they're very good at. Looks like it's just those two. You can just get one new door and one new bed, and that'll be enough. Gotta wait for that. That to actually be done. Nobody seems to be doing the thing. I think I might have maybe set the bookkeeper to the worker to be. May have said the carpenter to also be the broker or something. So until these merchants head out, the carpenter's gonna be occupied with that. I mean, got most those will afford to, you know, beds and everything. I think that's probably where I'm gonna call it to the stream, because I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. Granted, a half hour of that was waiting through world generation and world saving. Thank you to everybody to stop by to watch the stream. I'm gonna find somebody to no raid that's also playing this game. At least if there is anybody else. Also, I don't know who's playing. Who else is up playing? Dwarf Fortress this is at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's another person, and apparently, so. So, yeah, thanks for watching.